Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day here in North Wales, and there's nothing better any day, any time of day, so afternoon or evening, to look at some stamps. So I've run out of anything really special to show you, but we can always go back to the Arts and Crafts box and take a pinch, because I love looking at stamps. I love looking at other people's stamps. So when I see videos popping up and people are talking about and looking at stamps, I'm there agog. So I like to return the favour with interest, maybe. So, well, what we've got here, well, let's look at some, she says. She wants to look at the Arts and Crafts stamps. He's holding up the box, stamp collecting fun. There's a bit of a stamp going on there, and there's a, you know what it is. Okay, so we'll take a pinch. I'll delve deeply into the box, and we'll see how far these go. What am I particularly looking for? Well, any that I've sneaked back in that belong in the envelope or belong in the album, which is here. The Stanley Gibbons Improved Stamp album. It's getting really, really big now. And also those that belong in other collections like Christmas, Flora, Fauna of Australia and Canada. You know the stick. So we'll have a look at what we've got here to begin with, and I'll remember this time to have concentrate, Peter, on the stamp. Jane Norris Wood, Robin, a UK stamp. So this immediately belongs in my UK collection. And I haven't got this stamp, in my GB. So that's one to keep out. Lovely Robin Redbreast. Here we have Sverige, Sweden. I can't quite work out what's going on with that stamp, but I don't have many Swedens, but my Sweden page is full now. So this will return to the big box. Yeah, so it goes from the small post box to the bigger box. We're rinsing like we do with the washing. Yeah. Nice. Here we have a pear. What's this pear? Upside down. You know what? It's always upside down, isn't it? But here we go. Look at that. That's a nice pear. Home of the brave, land of the free. A pear. Belongs in my American sleeve. Stock book. So that'll stay out. After I do these, I've always got some homework to do. This time I managed to pick it up the wrong way, so we put it the right way. Is this airmail? I think it is, When you see a plane on the stamp, I'm convinced it belongs to the airmail section of their stamp production, their postal service, and there's a lovely plane flying over the Repubblica Argentina. Yeah. So I'm not doing anything with airmail stamps, but that's a good topic, isn't it? There's one for the future. Netherlands, 55 plus 25C. Presumably there's 25C is for charity. 1920, I don't know. Rotterdam, Amsterdam. There's an R down there anyway. So one of those two, possibly. Maybe there are other dams. India. This remains out of the box into this sort of pile because I've got an India collection, which I've got quite a few of these, so I may already have this. So if it can be transferred to the big box if I've already got it. Come on, Peter. Get your head straight. India postage, ditto for that. 3.5 Anna. Keep that out. It's quite nice. Don't know if I've got that one. What have we got here? The Magyars. You know what? They've got some fascinating stamps. I've always been a bit wary of starting a collection with Hungary because there are so many that I've got, and it immediately overwhelmed me. But I love characters on stamp, and they make me want to look at and investigate who they were, what became of them, if they've got ancestors, this sort of thing. Every stamp tells a story. Polska is another one of those. I mean, look at that Kopernik, that is, who was the... he was something, wasn't he? Was he? Did he? Oh, did he? Was he an astrophysicist? A physicist or a astrologist, astronomist? I don't know, but that's a cracking stamp. That bit messy at the back. Yeah, as you know, my general knowledge is not the greatest. Here we have a nice Tokyo cancel. Cancel, of course, is another area that we could collect, and that would be perfect, wouldn't it? Tokyo. Wow. It's a beautiful deer. Do they have deer in Japan? Another pair. So we're getting some pairs here, as in pairs of stamps. Duets, a double. Zambia. A tree. Spain is another latest collection that I'm putting together, so this will stay out. King of Spain. Finland is, they're classic and clean, and it does what it says on the tin with these stamps. The logo, the price, Finland and Suomi, so their own language and also the language we can understand. So that's for the big box, I'm afraid. Not doing anything with Finland, and I have no room left in the album for it. Here we have Republic Oriental del Uruguay, so the Eastern Republic of Uruguay. Now that needs keeping out for research, because is there a Republic of Uruguay that is different from the Oriental one? Maybe. Even if it was just for a year or 6 months or something before they all got together, I don't know. So I'm going to have a look if Uruguay was in fact two entities at one time, East and West. I'm tempted to say I'll get back to you on that, but I'll probably forget. Here we have Yugoslavia or Bulgaria. Never quite remembered what that is. Now I've got this stamp already, but I will keep it out. It is India, so I will just make sure that it's, I could have the stamp, but it's a 3 on it or a 5, and this is a 4. Keep that out, Peter. Helvetica, so this is Switzerland, and this is the 1964 stamp, Exposition Nationale at Lausanne. What was it for? I don't know. Sure what that is. Remove that. Looks old. Deutsch Österreich, so 2.5 kronen, so it's probably pre-1900. I've got a collection of Austria and Deutsch Österreich, so I will keep that out. So far, so good. I've got a couple more minutes. Then we'll start to wind down a little bit. This is a beautiful stamp. Look at that fruity. Tutti Frutti. Polska 50. Oh, yeah. Adam and Eve there, maybe, with the apple. Maybe they sneaked in a bit of religion into that during communist times. Who knows? Iron Curtain times. You had to be clever. Righty, here we've got... it is Germany. And it's reunited Germany, so not doing anything with that. I've only done GDR. I've only done up to the fall of the Berlin Wall. Here we have the Netherlands, Eurocent. Again, a modern stamp. A good cancel, though, look at that. Wow. And what have we got here? South Africa. Beautiful. 1.5 pennies. Penny halfpenny, you call it. Nice stamp. United Nations. Yes, is that, yeah, United Nations Security Council for the maintenance of peace and the security of the internationals. So that's a lovely, useful stamp. Keeping the peace. We all like peace. Peace. Here we have New Zealand. This has to stay out. I mean, I have not got this and it belongs in my New Zealand collection. So yes, this is staying out. Not sure what it is. Netherlands. We've all seen those. I'm coming slightly to the end now. It's because I'm concentrating more on the stamps and whipping through. Hungary, transportation stamp. So this would go in a transportation collection, which I'm not doing, but I may. Oh, what's this? There's something going on with this messy stamp. I love messy stamps because there's more messages coming out of them. Pause. South African Republic. This is an old and used. This will need to be looked at. It's got a 2p over print on it. It's got butchery at the back of it and front. Keep that one out. That's a nice special, I think. I managed to drop a stamp somewhere. Here it is. I've dropped it again, so I put it back up again. This is it. Again, it's one of those very Eastern European, Yugoslav type. Keep that out just for research, but give me something to do later. Give me a reason to move around. What's this big one? You know, it's like Christmas, so we want to know what the big one is, don't we? And here we have it. This will be our final stamp of the day. Magyar Post, disappointingly. They are always, aren't they? If there's a big one in there, it's probably a Hungarian one. Nagy. Frickle. 1828 to 1913. Yeah, so that will go. We'll have one more for cash. One more fun here. And this is a Sweethearts Secret Valentine stamp. Where is it from? It's French. So that's a nice find for me. That will go in my French envelope. These others will return to the box. Live to fight another day. These will go into the big box. And these beauties will be worked upon and researched and put in their proper places. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a fantastic day. Stamp collecting is fun. Good evening to you all. Good night. Good morning. Good afternoon. Enjoy your day.